What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for the final video today, part of the 3 to T series, which if you guys are new, appreciate you guys stopping in. But 3 to T, as the name implies, I'm playing 3 holes, ideally, as I work my way through. The goal is to play every single course available within GSPro eventually, but playing the 1st, the 9th, and the 18th, trying to go even par through the 3 holes, give you guys some shorter videos to watch, edit them down for more action-packed style videos, and give you guys a good look at all the different courses GSPro has to offer here. And the reason why I mentioned real quick this is the final video is because right after this one I'm going to attempt to do my first ever live stream back here, and we'll see how it goes. So for today's video we are doing the Jackal at Mount Brighton, I think, if I pronounce that right. It's always tough, all these different names and locations and whatnot. I think this is in Brighton, if I'm pronouncing that right, Michigan, USA. Course designer on this one was J. Rubel 7. And by the looks of it, just when I fired this up on the first hole, this is a wild opening hole. Main reason why I do the 1st, the 9th, and the 18th is, generally speaking, those are going to be the most signature holes, especially usually the 1st and the 18th, but 9 usually has a pretty good hole there too. Obviously, this course is like TBC Sawgrass with like the world famous the Island Green on 17. So if it happens to be a course like that, I'll just switch out probably the 9th for like that hole. But this looks like a pretty crazy one. So as you guys can tell by the marker over here, we've got a first hole par 4 playing the furthest back tees like always. It's only 329 yards and it is down 41 yards, tucked all the way over here to the right. So let's see what we're working with the flyover. Very, very elevated tee box and a rather substantial dogleg right. I'm assuming this is a real course. Someone like Bryson would probably hit like 3 wood off of this. Not even, maybe 5 wood. I only need what? 290 to get it there over those trees. Someone like that, I mean, he would hit probably a 5 wood and just go directly at it over these trees, which we may get a little aggressive here with this line. The 265 puts us there. It went up a little bit. I mean, 277's here, so 275's right there, which I'm capable of doing, and then you got the 40 yards on top of that. So, am I going to stick with that? Taking those trees into play here, 268, it just dropped down for whatever reason. All right, we'll go there. Maybe I'll fade it off of that. And I mean, there's a chance, if I hit it there, which is like 265 I have my standard drive to, I'm going to be 40 yards past that with the downslope, which could be trouble. But we're going to go there and see what happens here with the tee shot, and it is possible we stick this green. May even go past it, but we'll see what happens here with the first tee shot. Oh, I pulled it left. It was low and left. Don't hit the cart path. Just sit right there. I mean, oh, it's actually getting a little bit better. Come back. All right. I definitely had the distance on that. Swung it at 104.8. Wow, Garmin had that as a fade. That felt like a pull draw. Definitely started left. That was a little bit questionable, I guess, but 104.8, 151. Didn't hit it horrendous. It was just kind of toey, low and toey. I thought that was going to be headed left, further left than what we had, but I mean, we're pin high. We got 301 carry in the game, 309 total. That's one way to start it off, but 19 yards, we're pin high, just 19 yards to the left of it. Up about a yard, and we're in the rough. So 6% on 20. That's about a yard, yard and a half maybe. So we're looking at about 21 total. Just going to hit a 60 degree. It's going to come out a little bit right. So we're going to aim here. And the green is sloping from left to right, but probably just try to be in the neighborhood of about 15, 16, 17 yards of carry with the 60 and have a good chance to birdie this first hole if we can get inside the inner circle here. Felt pretty good. Go! All right. I think we did it. We'll take that. First 2 I did today, especially the first round, I was coming up a little bit long with those wedge shots. So that one, I think I'm compensating a little bit. Worried I'm going to airmail it and come up a little bit long. So that was a tad short of what I was looking for, but take the birdie all day long for that crazy opening hole. Brings us over to the second hole today. 1 under. Can't say that too often, but 1 under through 1. Second hole, 9th hole. Ooh, we got a par 3. I like that. That's the first here as part of the series. I was mentioning that last time. I'm gonna have to start mixing in some par 3 courses so we can hit some irons and whatnot off the tee box. But I don't know if this is exactly an iron type of hole. We've got 9th hole par 3, 256, but it's down 42. So another seemingly pretty crazy hole. We got a ton of room though left and right, which is nice. Practice putting, I think, up there. Putting area, it looks like, over to the right. Pretty straightforward hole despite the crazy 42 yards of downslope. So that brings us to what? 214. If I did my math right, 214. I'm gonna tee up a 5-iron, see what we can do. Breaking out. I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but shout out to Smoke Sim Golf. I'll probably say it every single time I use these, but got a bag of them over here at this point. Just water bottle caps. It is the perfect tee height for like the broken tee that you would use on course. Just gonna tee up a 5-iron right there, and the little bottle cap is a perfect tee height. So it does really help too with a cleaner strike. But let's see what we can do with the 5-iron. Get a pretty good strike. Usually I play this in the neighborhood of 210, 215 on a good strike, so hopefully we get the good club selection in, a good strike. I popped it up and it was toey. Still not going to be horrendous, but that wasn't exactly what I was looking for. It's going to be short. And despite having it teed up on the bottle cap, I still hit behind that. Alright, what did we get out of that? 241? What happened there? Must have been with the slope, I guess. Yeah, because it was only 174 from the Garmin. That seemed a little more accurate from how poorly I hit that. But 216 carry from the game, and then 241 total. I don't know if we bounced off the cart path or something. I wasn't expecting for it to go that far. But in any event, 17 yards out of the rough. It's going to come out a little bit right, and the green is sloping from left to right. So we got to aim out this way. And 6% on 7, that's like, on 17 rather, it's like a yard, 3/4 of a yard, so looking at about 18 total, probably about 15 in the air, 14, 15 gets it done with the 60. Curious to watch that one back. I swung pretty hard at the 5-iron. I mean, I swung it at 97, 122 ball speed. I don't know how we got 241 out of that. Maybe that's adding the crazy slope to it, but yeah, I don't know. A little bit perplexed by that distance on that one, but 60 degree. That's gonna have to go a little bit. Go. Yeah, a little bit short. Knew as soon as I hit it. All right, bogey brings us back to even. Man, I am not doing myself any favors today with wedge shots. These aren't even super difficult wedge shots, and I'm just not quite dialed the way I want to be. Could easily been a few strokes better on these courses I've played today, but is what it is. Back to even. 18th and final hole here. 3rd hole of the 3 to tee. We've got a par 4, 381, and go figure, this one's actually pretty flat. It's only up about a yard, so let's see what we're working with the flyover. Water, two groups of water, 2 big ponds, and there's water on the right. Narrow landing spot. This kind of reminds me of Richmond Country Club around here. If you guys look at that video, I think I only played it once, and unfortunately the camera stopped on the 17th hole, so the 18th I wasn't able to record. But if you guys look up maybe that course if you're curious, there's a bridge and there's water, kind of similar landing, little narrow spot up to the right. Kind of reminds me of that. But what are we going to do here with the driver? Oh boy, 265 is there. So we're going to have to go here, and I need to keep it on that line. I cannot afford to pull draw this one, and we're going over that tree. This is going to be hairy, but excuse me. We're going to go right at that tree and hopefully do a baby draw or a baby fade off of that line. Uh-oh, that's left. Oh boy. Sit. Sit, sit, sit. Land soft. Ran really soft. Sit. Oh, is that a brick wall or something? That saved us. That was headed right into that water. Man, negative 9.8 spin access. That was a sizable draw. Real life on course, that probably would have been a duck hook, but luckily we're in play. We got 263 out of it. Swung it at 104, 151 ball speed, but leaves us with 121 up a yard out of the rough. So 122, 6%. That'll be another 6-7 yards. So we're looking just shy of 130. I am going to go downslope. I'm going to go here. It's either a full approach wedge hit well or kind of a smoother pitching wedge. But it is colder out today. It's only about 60 degrees, so the ball's not going as far. Probably just hit the full pitching wedge, and we'll see. There is a chance here. We're on a downslope right next to this wall. There is a chance that, granted, the pitching wedge and even the approach wedge is going to be a similar launch angle. It should get up and over this, but there is a chance we catch this wall and it kind of goes backwards, or it clips the wall and goes into the water. But I'm just going to try to hit just a standard pitching wedge and see if we get lucky. Caught a little bit thin. Ooh, this is going to work though. Sit. All right. Being a little greedy trying to get inside the inner circle there, but we got a par. So, even through 3, we'll take it. From the Jackal, this is a cool course. Again, whatever course gets the most amount of views throughout the videos I post throughout the week, you guys decide, obviously, by watching it. And it helps if you comment, like the video, subscribe, share it with a friend. But whatever video gets the most amount of views, I'll come out and do a full 18-hole live stream for whatever course basically is the most popular from what you guys decide. So this seemed like a pretty cool course. This one may win for this week. But from the Jackal at Mount Brighton in Brighton, Michigan, USA. Course designer was J. Rubble 7. Shout out to you for the pretty cool course. We ended up with even through 3, so I know the left side of the screen is getting cut off, but we got a birdie on 1. That was a crazy downslope. Gave it right back, bogey on 9, and then we parred 18. So not too shabby. Take a look at the stats. 1 par, 1 birdie, 1 bogey. This time, nothing's even showing up for the stats on the drives. I think that's a first. Usually, sometimes they just show the identical. I think it probably gets a little bit messed up because I'm only doing 3 holes, but obviously I hit it further than 0.00 yards off the tee. But I guess not much to look at there. 5 putts, only 1 out of 3 greens in regulation, 33%. Don't love that. Would like to be at least 2 out of 3, if not 3 out of 3 from only these 3 holes, and 0 out of 2 fairways hit. So they were manageable, but we were in the rough, so, and that one was a par 3. But there you have it, folks. Pretty cool course. Definitely wouldn't mind playing a full 18 at this one. So basically cast your vote by watching the video, and it helps, like I said, if you guys leave a comment, kind of boost that engagement, get the video out to more people. So if you really want to see this one as a full 18 holes, yeah, I guess just do your part and possibly, I guess, boosting this video up. But if not, it'll be one of the other 2 that I played. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys at the next course.